right, I think we're in, right? We're in? Cool. Welcome back. So today is a bit of a gem. Let's see. Hold on a second. Am I going? Yep, we're going here. Okay. Yeah, so this morning I think, I heard that the U.S. Army Esports team was hosting a community race, so I rushed home and got to this position. Hold on, I don't want to see the regular mirror, so let's try that one. We're getting ready to hop into quali here. I ran 13 in practice, P13 in practice. Not quite sure how big the field is quite yet. This sucks though, because these tires are much harder to get into the window. Well, not that they're harder, but they are less forgiving after this last update this week when they're cold. So I got to take it easy for this lap on my out lap and then push on the second lap. So I'm just going to take it easy here. You can see how much pressure is not in my tires right now, so I'm going to just try to warm them up and get a little bit of that. Coast through some of these corners. Daytona Road is a really fun course, really fun for endurance racing. Although this will be the longest race that I've ever competed in. I think the longest that I've done might be an hour and a half. So yeah, we're going hard, right? All the way to 6 hours. We'll see how that looks. All right, that's better. Without that that center mirror, that was a bit disorienting, just the angle that it's at. So maybe my FOV isn't perfect, but all right. So ease it into the bus stop here, not trying to lose it, and then we're gonna just hit the road and get a run into the first lap and probably do it about 90% on the first lap, and then push for the last lap. All right, and we're green. And I am in the BMW again. Last time I ran Daytona Road, I was in the Acura. So this is but if you guys have been catching my streams, I've been in the BMW all of this season, just trying to, kind of perfect my driving technique. And the Acura was really unforgiving. I didn't know how to extract the speed out of it yet. So I think maybe once I pick up some, oh come on, stay on the track here. Once I pick up some steam in this car, I'm gonna venture back over to the Acura and see if I can be fast in it too. Not that I was super fast in this yet, but P13, I think the field is at least 30. I feel pretty good about that. So let's see if I can get that second green lap to put me to stay in the top 13.
Get ahead
And then I think really this race is going to be about staying alive.
Online graduate degrees from Wake Forest School of Professional Studies without putting your life on pause. Tap the banner or learn
Okay,
more.
there's more speed to be found there. I just I'm a little bit weary, I guess.
Sprouts, our wide open layout invites you in with healthy.
All right, so whoever I'm passing, right? I got a better exit than them.
So when you walk in,
currently haven't set a time yet, so this will put me on the board. It's not a fast one. 47. I was running 45s in practice, so let's see if we can get down there. Alright, there we go. Better exit. Alright. Back in the 45s. Let's see if I can get down to, what did I run before? 45.3. That'll come out of the bus stop, so let's see if I can carry some speed coming out of there. Hard brakes, downshift once. There we go. Hey, baby. Yep. Keep running, keep running. Keep going. Yep, keep going, come on. Get me into the 44s, let's go. Nope, not enough room. Alright, 45.1. I'm alright with that. Okay. Watch a little bit of this replay. I'm all right with that. I think I can rock with that. We'll see where that puts me, you know, as people lay down their laps. So. Let's see here. Trying to get my chat window up and out. There it is. All right, cool. We'll leave that here so I can see it. All right. So 3 minutes left in qualifying. Six hours. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I really don't, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I really, really don't know. So I had that second camera up, but every time I ran it, I crashed the iRacing crash. So there's something about that's not going to work out. So I don't know. I was using an Insta360, so it may be that I have to go like with another one of these cameras, the ObSpots, just like solely a webcam and not using an action cam in webcam mode. I don't know if there's something there, but I did like having that other camera because it showed another angle. You could see the steering wheel. You could almost see the button box, and you could see my pedal work, which was initially that was my goal, was to show the pedals, but I'm gonna have to figure out a different solution for that. So, but yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. I was surprised, shocked to be able to do this. I mean, it's not like a super big deal, but it should be fun to be in here with the esports guys. You know, I assume. Trying to make sure that my heart rate meter is still operating. There we go. It's gonna get hot in here, I can tell already. And we don't have a fan in here anymore. Unfortunately, some lag on the AC that's above me. Hopefully that, you know, stays where it should. Alright, we got 1 minute left. I'm still sitting, it looks like in P5. There's no way. Yep, still sitting in P5. At 45, these guys haven't set laps yet, I see. So I see a 42 here, 43, 43, 44. So they're probably just starting from the pits. Okay, that's alright. It's alright. Again, I think the main goal for this is to get through like if I can get through the first 25 minutes, and then just get into a rhythm. I feel like that's where we'll be at. Let's see, why is that? Oh, that's just there because we're in the pits. And I don't know pit strategy, how this is going to work out. I'm going to go in for fuel, of course, but then like after that, what do I do? Do I switch tires every time? All right, look, we're gridding up. Okay.
Triple play, triple play, triple play. 3 ways to win on every scratch off. They're like a 3-man wrecking crew of winning potential smashing into your bare heads. Triple threats of cold hard cash. Prizes up to $1 million. 3 times the play, 3 times the thrills, and 3 ways to win. Triple play from the North Carolina
look at this. This is going to be fun.
Triple action-packed chances to
Or
win.
it's going to end quickly. I don't really know.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Nia.
Hi, Nia. It's
All right, there's
Jennifer.
the,
Did you know that
US Army
Discover
Esports,
automatically doubles all the cash
liveried
back you
McLaren.
earn at the end of your first year?
Yeah, I work here.
Okay.
Maybe I
Just
can.
double checking. Get
Oh,
it?
see, I think he was running
Because Discover automatically
a
doubles
little
all the
bit
cash
faster
back you
than I
earned at the end of your
was.
first year.
Full
You
second.
get me, Nia.
Or you could say that I double.
Because I do believe there's quite a few
I
cars
guess
starting
we've
from the
taken it too
pits.
far.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard.
You
So yeah,
can't see
let's have some fun. Just chat me up if you guys are around.
You want to switch to T-Mobile, but feel
window
stuck
go?
paying
I'll
off
keep
your
that
old
up.
phones.
Yeah, there we
I
go.
know, Schnoodles, it's so sad.
Keep that up.
You're right.
so
Switch your
that's-
family to T-Mobile and they'll pay off those old phones up to $800. More good news. At T-Mobile, you get 4 new iPhone 16s with Apple Intelligence on them. No, Mr. Paddywhack, I'm not suggesting you give a dog a phone, but I am suggesting your human family switch to T-Mobile today.
T-Mobile's Family Freedom, our lowest cost to switch, our biggest family
6
savings.
hours.
$800 for your virtual prepaid MasterCard. Typically takes 15 days.
Tired already. All right, here we go. All right. Yep, here we go. Alright, just gonna, again, drag the brakes a little bit. Yep, drag the brakes, get some heat in it. I don't even know what my livery is doing right now. Looks like I'm in a base livery. Did my trading paints not start? I wonder, did my trading paints start? Not that it matters now. Be gentle on the throttle there, not send the back end out. Not a great start. Not exactly happy with that. Oh no! Let's stay off the wall. Yep. Cold tires. Cold tires. Alright, well, I got that out of the way early, so let's just knock that out and call it good. Guess I should have practiced more on these cold tires. I just downloaded the update today, so... Well, I guess I can take this time to check my trading paints. End up 2 laps down to start the race. Hell yeah. I did do that in practice. Spun in the exact same spot. As I was getting used to the way the tires feel. Yeah, same exact spot. That's all right. Okay, so I don't know if we have quick repairs or not, but let's check, I guess. Oh yeah, there's a fast repair, so that'll be all right. Let's get the pit limiter on so that I don't get a black flag for that. Well, that's cool. Fast repairs. Dunk. I don't need new tires, though. Of course, I coming out when all the field is coming through. All right, let's get back into this, guys. Yeah. It's that freaking corner. Talk about gun shy. I'm like, no throttle. Alright. It's gonna take me all 6 hours to catch up, though. But better than a 40-minute sprint where I might as well just stay in the pits. This is actually gonna give me a chance to claw back this time, so. And unfortunately, I'm P last, so. But it just means there's no pressure. Just gotta drive. Just gotta drive. Yeah, I'm already sweating though. I wish I had a fan.
Hey, Spotifyers, click or tap the banner to listen to Bachata
Right.
Classics.
timeless but
So you can see the temperature, well, the temperature via the pressure, anyway, started to creep up.
Cheer up, girl. Your dentist is here with a Crest reality checkup. Just
All right.
Crest 3D White Teeth Stain Remover toothpaste. It gives you whiter teeth in 1 day. Tap to buy now. Crest.
Looks like he got turned around by this guy. But guess what? That means I unlapped myself already from one car. Yeah, buddy. This guy might have some damage, so he looks like he's a little ginger on these corners.
First, guys wear that guys wear. Only at Dick's.
Alright, starting to get some temperature in the tires. They're still sliding a little bit more than I want. I'm gonna try to stay in his draft. I'm under a second.
Oh yeah, half price shakes after 5 p.m.
See if I can close the gap on him here.
Just cool, deep voices.
I'll close the gap in the horseshoe.
You get it. Sonic hand mix shakes are half price after 5 p.m. Live free, eat Sonic. Exclusions apply. Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
Alright, still don't. There we go. Starting to get some temp. Alright, I'm at around a 46.6 right now. Those big old BMW brakes. Whoa! Alright. See? It's gonna be alright. Give me 66 hours to get myself back out of here. There we go. Alright, alright. Ooh, cooked the brakes there. It's alright. Missed my braking marker by about 2 car lengths. I don't need to get excited just yet. Just go ahead and settle in. Up onto the banking. I really think I'm running a base livery, which stinks because I had my Operation Motorsport livery. Okay, alright, alright. Alright, this will be a 45.6 maybe, 45.7. No, 45.8. So I'm definitely not running 43s, but if I can consistently run 45s, maybe 44s, I think I'll feel pretty good about where I'm at. Yeah, there we go. Alright, yep, and we got temp in the tires. My right front, though, is getting beat up already. So I gotta be careful there. Wondering why that's where my pressure is. Oh no! Keep it going. That's right, that's Tyler. Let's go get Tyler. Not quite sure what I did there. Maybe hopped on the throttle too hard. I think I was too wide. Oh, I don't know what part of my body that just flew off. I don't know if you guys saw that in my rear view. I maybe have no boot now. I still see the spoiler, so that's alright. Yep, got hit for track limits there, that's alright. I got 75 to use. Let's go get Tyler. I mean, it looks like I've unlapped myself twice. I got 2 cars that have dropped behind me because of their mistakes. You know, of course, I made a second mistake, but again, I should have. Well, I wasn't racing, I don't know, for the past 2 weeks, and the tire update dropped earlier this week, and the first time I'm driving it is right now. So, you know, not exactly the best for feeling out like how it's changed, but whatever. It's because I have a real job. My right front is cooking. Okay. Alright, let me just get into a rhythm here. Let me settle myself down. It looks like I got a couple people in the room watching, so good to see you guys here. Alright, there's another one down. He was running P5 at 45, so should be able to keep the gap on him. Actually, it looked like he may have pitted for his fast repair. Alright, there we go. Yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. We are, what, 20 minutes into this 6-hour race? Not even, 13 minutes into this 6-hour race. And I have already binned it, so got that out of the way early. I was saying that I hadn't had a chance to test out the new tire model, and the biggest difference that I can see, like especially in the BMW where it actually shows tire pressures on the dash, is the tire pressures are starting out a tenth of a PSI lower than they were before the update. But once they come into the window, they're fine. They just take a little bit longer to get there. And I figured that out over the last like half hour. So whew. Those bumps are a little bit more pronounced. Alright, I'm running a 46.2. This is not cutting it. I switched my fuel gauge on my wheel from laps to time. Oh, how'd I go from 9th to 10th when no one passed me? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But that is, I think, a little bit easier because I can see like how fast my laps are rather than trying to time out the laps. It's just easier math that way. Alright. Got a projected 45.5 right now. Let's see if I can stay on it. Sun's going down in Daytona. We're gonna be Actually, I don't think I've ever driven this course at night. That is going to be interesting. Alright, see? Not the only one having trouble. Oof. It's a good catch. I got on the throttle a little bit too abruptly. Alright. On the last stream, can you guys hear the crew chief? I don't know if you guys can hear it. On the last stream, he was a little bit quiet, so I turned him up a bit. So
this Father's Day, Ruby Tuesday wants Dad to skip manning the grill and get right to the good stuff. No grill to man, just a feast to enjoy. Treat him to saucy ribs, like our new big barbecue beef ribs, a hearty 1 pound.
But yeah, now he's annoying me.
Big Daddy chocolate cake.
But I hope you guys can hear him because he is offering some good information.
Triple play, triple play, triple play. 3 ways to win on every scratch-off. They're like a 3-man wrecking crew of winning potential smashing into your bare head.
What is going on here?
Cold hard cash.
Oh, stay off the wall. Yep.
3 times the play, 3 times the thrills, and 3 ways to win. Triple play from the North Carolina Education.
Alright, okay. Out of the wall. I'll take it.
Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning range from 1 in 3.84 to 4.79. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
So I've covered this in some previous streams. Like, I'm still struggling with the consistency on throttle application, and I'm like mid-corner braking. I feel like I'm over braking at the entrance of the corner, and so like I lift off and then realize that I'm not slowed down enough. So that's one of those things that I'm working on for like consistency's sake. These cars are lively. I don't know if you guys can see it. I am sweating already. Alright, so my best lap was a 45.9. I think I can run a 44, so let's see if I can knock that out. Alright. Short shift there a little bit. Take this nice and smooth. Hard on the brakes. Trail. Come around the corner. Back on the throttle softly. Hard on the brakes there, but back on the throttle. Ah! 44, 45.4, 45.5. Damn it. It's alright. Gotta keep pushing. So the thing is too though now, like I'm seeing each area that I'm making an error on like throttle application, so this is gonna be a good learning experience for a 6-hour period of time. There we go. So I don't know if you guys can see that like smoother entry. I did brake too hard though, that I lost like a half a second going into the bus stop, so all right. No, stay off the wall. God bless America. Yeah, this new, I have not really ever lost it there going to turn 1. I mean, I guess not since like my very first week iRacing, but so attribute that to whatever you want. I know it's probably a skill issue. You know what? I think I'm a bit of I'm slow here. Yep. There we go. I forgot that it's not a fixed setup. And I can't adjust my brake balance. I'm at traction control. Oh, Lord. Alright, the field seems to have not been as big as we thought. And while I qualified P5, I spun it on the outlap and was running P last for quite a bit there. And then thankfully I had a couple other guys had some offs and that's caught me back up. I've unlapped myself from, what is it, where am I at? P9? So from 4 cars. Oh, you're kidding me. I got nothing left on the brakes. Nothing left on the brakes. Am I meatballed? Yep. I don't have enough time. Hold on, let me see if I can see that. Okay, we're gonna do... How did I lose it right there? Alright. While I'm towing to the pits, I'm going to check this out. I don't... What on earth? Okay, let's check it from the outside. Ooh, I don't have a... That part, that might be why. I've got no downforce in the back. Yep, see, it just slides out. That's why. I've got no downforce back there. That's what flew off, was my rear bumper. And I definitely have a, like a generic livery. Well, dang. It's not how I wanted this to go. Alright, but while this tows, I'll be right back.
And we're back talking all things connectivity with Spectrum customers Kev and Melissa. So tell us, how long have you been with Spectrum and how important is a reliable internet connection?
We've been Spectrum customers since we moved 12 years ago. The first thing we did is sign up for Spectrum Internet.
You get a lease, you get Wi-Fi.
Yes,
Immediately.
we need that. We had Spectrum Wi-Fi before our couch got here.
That's true. That's a true story.
I'll sleep on the floor, but I won't go to bed with no internet.
You heard it here. Switch to Spectrum now.
Can you point me in the right direction?
Disney's Snow White is now streaming on Disney+.
This is a magical place.
The classic story comes to life at home.
At last. Waiting on a wish, holding out for someday.
Sing along along with the fairest of them all. On Disney Plus.
I was thinking.
All right, and I'm back. And let's get out of the pits. Here we go. Oh my goodness, this is hilarious. All right, now I got cold tires again. Thank goodness, right? Why do I do this to myself? All right, I am clear right now, but man, I got no. There's no heat in these tires. Nothing. I couldn't have warmed them up before putting them on. Track temp is dropping too as the sun goes down. It's not going to help me. Headlights are on already. Golly. It's like ice skates. Okay, alright, so the funny thing is, it appears that I'm still in P9. So, it's good to know everybody's having trouble right now. I see a bunch of people in the chat, man. Well, thanks for hopping in, tuning in. This has been fun so far. Terrible, but fun. It's my goal. My goal was to hit the first 25 minutes without an incident, and I had 3 incidents, pitted twice. I had to pit twice for a meatball flag in the first 25 minutes, so definitely not how I had envisioned it. Tires are still cold. I'm not really getting a lot of feedback from my wheel right now. It's feeling a little bit lighter than I like it. Lights are on. Sun's going down. I mean, how can you not like that? That is cool. Okay, that's not right, man. I should be able to take that flat out, like straight up. Alright, hopping in. Sorry, I gotta do this real quick. My chat box has disappeared. There we go. It's a little flash of, you saw Jinx there. I don't know if anybody here has seen Arcane, but that's who I got on my screensaver, or my desktop anyway. It's a live wallpaper of Jinx from Arcane. Chaos Agent. Alright, if you look in the screen, you can see the sparks flying from my impacting the road there. Alright, I've got because of this, like, where am I at? Where am I at? I don't even know where I'm at. P10. Alright, P10. But because of where I've had to pit, I got like refueled and tires twice. So when the leaders when they pit, I'm gonna end up being able to catch up to them and maybe getting onto the lead lap again. So I guess that should probably be my goal right now, is to get back in the lead lap. So I'm not all the way on the throttle pin straight, but closer this time. Alright, now 45.7. Come on, man. I need to get myself into the 44s. So get on the lead lap and get into the 44s. That's the goal right now. Alright, looks like we got 15 people. Yeah, so I think I had started to say this. This is the U.S. Army Esports community race. I guess it's they've done this a couple times, but it's a 6-hour endurance race, and I had intended to run this with a teammate, but just the way it worked out, like that wasn't happening. Because of that, I would be doing this for 6 hours. Which, you know, what else we got better to do on a Friday night? Alright, I think I got you guys back in the same, in the right cam. Pretty sure. Alright, let's lock in here. Drag the brakes, easy throttle. Kiss the outside, ride it in. So I can feel the car start to like give out, so lifting off the throttle there where I don't want to be. This should be flat out. And that's like worth 0.5 of a second right there. Which, you know, as you guys know, is an eternity in racing. This course looks really good at night, that's for sure. So I was just thinking about it. This is, I guess Daytona removed that little grassy section there in the bus stop before the IMSA season opener this year, in real life, not iRacing. And I'm curious to see how that works when they rescan it for this, because it's just tarmac. So it looks like you know, everything else, so you really got to memorize kind of where you are on the track and hit your marks. Alright, missed my mark.
Get ahead and stay ahead
All
with
right, lap times are
affordable online
consistent, but I
graduate
missed my
degrees
mark
from
there
Wake
again.
Forest School of Professional Studies without putting your life on pause. Equipped with
Miller.
advanced skills and the latest industry
Okay.
credentials, you'll be ready to step into top leadership roles in healthcare, business,
But he
IT,
just had a
cybersecurity, and
he just
more.
had a fling around
Tap the banner
turn
over
1, I
more
heard.
at
So
sps.wfu.edu
if I can
and
if
start
I can
leading
keep
the way to
consistent, I'm gonna be
impactful
all right.
change.
The problem is I can't be consistent.
What's up, everybody? Charles Barkley here with my little computer buddy, Chuck GPT.
What's up, Chuck IRL?
The NBA playoffs are here, and I'm
All right.
getting my best in on FanDuel.
Reeling him in.
Talk to
He's
me,
now
Chuck
down to
GPT.
18 seconds.
What do you know?
All sorts of interesting stuff. Dog breeds, how many ounces in a gallon. I even
Yeah,
know the
you
capital
can see
Peru.
the CSL yellow lights
No, man. What do you know about
off the wall there.
Everything. The stats.
I do
the
love this
rivalry,
BMW.
the tastiest snacks at
I
every arena.
Now we're
love
getting
most
somewhere.
BMWs, but I do love this one.
Chuck GPT knows it all. Even Chuck's greatest fear.
Hey, nobody needs to know that.
Iguanas.
Man,
Yeah,
those
not
things are
hitting the
scary.
bus stop well.
Right now, new customers
Losing
spend
time there.
$5 to get 200 in bonus bets if you win. FanDuel, America's #1 sports book.
So we're gonna try to improve my bus stop exit.
Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days.
Definitely, I'm over slowing the car, so I need to just maybe less brake and ride it longer. Maybe something more like that out of the bus stop. That might be better. Damn. I was in the 44s there for a second and blew that turn. I don't want to come off the throttle there, but my setup is it's not conducive to me keeping it flat right there. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Coming to get you. Miller, I don't know who you are, but I'm coming to get you. There's a better exit. Not great, but better. Projecting a 45.2 here, so this should be my best lap of the day. Got 45 minutes left of fuel. Tires look good. My right front is cooking again, but it's stable. Alright, so this is a 45.3. Alright, let's pick up on that a little bit. Nope, that ain't it. Alright, I'm taking like full seconds out of Miller every lap. I love hearing that blow-off valve as I come off the throttle. Makes me want to buy another turbo car. Actually, it makes me want to buy one of these M4s. But who's got $100,000 these days? Not I, said the service member. Alright, better exit. There we go. Hit it. Still losing time there. It's better, but it's not great. I can hit that faster. This is cool at night. You can see the headlights. Like if you look in the crowd ahead of me, you can see the lights of the other cars like as they pass by. It's pretty freaking sweet. All right. Ah! My gun shine how to run that one flat out. I'm sure you can hear the throttle, like me lifting just a hair right in that corner, and that's got to be worth like 0.2 of a second. So I took that one a little faster, let myself carry out a little wider, but that didn't really do much. It didn't speed me up or slow me down. Nope. I'm over slowing on the way into the bus stop. I'm not on the edge of grip there. And I gotta figure out where that like grip limit is. Botched that one. Let's go catch up to Miller and turn this into a race. What do you think? Oof. There's Miller right there. There he is. I got him about 5 seconds out now. Let's see if I can bring him back. Yep, got him under 5 seconds. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. I keep it out of third until I get into the horseshoe. So I'm not using that engine braking to slow me down. Yeah, buddy. See me in your rear view? .46 is garbage. 46.28 is not a good lap. Kiss the outside. Gun shy. There we go. Maybe more accurate with my steering inputs, and that keeps me on the right angle. Oh, there we go. It's alright, Miller. I've done the same thing twice. But got the position. Let's go get, who's the next guy? Marhefka? I don't know how to say his name, but I'm coming for him. He's up there 13 seconds up the road. Although he's running 44s and I am not. Who's that above him? Oh, he's running P7. P5. No. What? I'm trying to look at my relative here and drive at the same time on the banking. But it looks like some of the other cars running in the 45s. And guys, I don't know if I'm on the lead lap again. I don't think I am. Maybe I am if I'm on 8th place. Leader's pitting. He's gonna have a short pit though. So kiss the outside, bring it in. All right. Going around the corner. All right. All right, under the lights, here we go. Look at those CSL yellows. I don't know if you can see the difference in where the lights are hitting the tarmac there, but I don't know, man, it is pretty cool. Maybe I'm biased because I already like this stuff, but it's pretty sweet. Oof. Nope. So, I'm struggling there at the bus stop. And I might try a different line into turn 1, slightly different line. I'm gonna go around it and drift out and then come back in. That seemed like it was under pretty good control. Alright, there we go. It's almost flat. You can see my little dip on the throttle trace there. A little dip. But it was almost flat, so I'm starting to find the little groove there where I can do that and feel safe still. Alright. Alright, bus stop, here we come.
Wait, you're not a Hotels.com member?
Can I get a little bit deeper?
So you're choosing to pay full price. Did you not hear the song?
Nope.
How could you not be a member and save up to 20%?
Nope.
That's less than 50%, but it's
Didn't like it again. So too deep. I think maybe I got on the throttle a hair too early. So if I've got to get on the throttle to go through that, I'm over slowing the car. So maybe that's kind of part of where I need to be, is not slowing it so much. And then, because I'm having to get back on the throttle, like entering that first part of the first part of the bus stop, and I don't need to be on the throttle that early.
Triple play from the North Carolina Education Lottery with triple action-packed chances to win.
Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning range from 1 in 3.84 to 4.79. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
Allergies can show up when you least expect. But with Kleenex Ultra Soft Tissues, you can face them. Kleenex Ultra Soft Tissues are gentle
Packet
on
loss.
eyes and noses.
I don't know how my
for all the
internet is
moments at
fast
home
as
and on the go
F
that
boy.
allergies disrupt. So this allergy season, be better prepared with allergist-approved Kleenex Ultra Soft Tissues. For whatever happens
Could be
next,
because I'm
grab
streaming right
Kleenex.
now, but
Visit Kleenex.com to learn more.
alright, so we're gonna not slow the car so much going into the first part of the bus stop. That wasn't quite it either. That was alright, but it was not quite it. Tires are holding pretty well. I got 30 minutes left of fuel. We're not even at the 1 hour mark yet. I don't know how you do this without a partner. Alright, they're all pitting because they didn't crash twice like I did. Maybe that's the pit strategy. Crash early. So you can get refueled twice and get brand new tires twice. Just kidding, that's not a great strategy. Please don't do that. So in the other camera that I had up, you could see like the other screens too, so you could kind of see what I'm seeing going around corners. Right now where you guys are placed, all you can see is whatever I'm streaming, so which is fine, but I thought it was like a pretty cool perspective to have like that other view in there, so you could see like when I'm looking around the corners. Damn. Again, overslowed the car there. It looks pretty even here. If I can continue to unlap myself, like I could get to the top 5. Which would be cool. of course, after the start that I've had. Rotate, there we go. Just a baby lift there. I'm like still don't trust the car not to spin out there. It's not exactly where I want to be like at this point in the race. Took a little bit of a longer route there, but got on the throttle a little bit earlier. Let's see. Nope. I'm trying all these different lines, braking in different places. I tried the slow in, fast out, but I was too slow. So I gotta maybe take the same line, same strategy, just don't slow the car as much. See if that works. I don't know if you guys can see my ambient lights either. They're going crazy like underneath the lights. It's pretty cool. Wiggins is struggling over there. Kiss the outside, kiss the inside. Hard brakes. Ooh, short shifted that one to save it. All right, come on. In the 44s right now. Come on, baby. Let's go. Gonna drift out, past the two boards, see the light, brake hard, and throttle out. Yes! Better. Stay in the 44s, you sucker. Stay in the 44s. No! Stay in the 44s! Stay in the 44s. Come on. Yeah, 44.8. All right. Did it. All right, now we stay in the 44s. Yeah, buddy. Oof. Nerves getting the best of me right there. Yeah, baby. Yep, here we go. All right. Drift out again. Pass the two board at the lights. Brake 5, 4. Ride it. Throttle out. All right, stay in the 44s, baby. Come on. And Wiggins is struggling. Stay in the 44s. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Yeah, okay, another one. Another 44. Rotate. Wiggins and Miller are having tough days. I feel like I'm finally getting into a bit of a rhythm. Muscle memory taking over. Where's the yellow flag at? There it is. Alright, where is he at? There he is. Alright, he's up high. Alright, and tire temps, tire pressures look good. They're very, very, very stable. I got 22 minutes left of fuel. Looks like we got 30 people in the chat. What's up, people? Throttle out there, yeah. I think I'm on the lead lap now. I don't know how to tell. I think I was able to get myself...
And we're back.
No, there's no way. I still have to be a lap down. Those guys must be 2 laps down.
Melissa, so tell us, how long have you been with Spectrum, and how important is a reliable internet connection?
We've been Spectrum customers since we moved 12 years ago. The first thing we did is sign up.
Missed my breaking point there, if you couldn't tell.
Yes, we need that. We had Spectrum Wi-Fi before our couch got here.
That's true. That's a true story.
I'll sleep on the floor, but I won't go to bed with no internet.
You heard it here. Switch to Spectrum now.
Got to use all the track.
Some people just know they could save hundreds
Kiss
on
the
car insurance by
outside.
checking Allstate
Kiss
first.
the inside.
You know to check for your wallet first.
Hard on the brakes.
Before hitting the drive-through.
$6. Sorry, forgot my wallet. I have change though. Here's 40 cents, another 40. Ooh, a bicentennial.
What's that?
Oh gosh.
Checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Miller.
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire
I don't know if you can see him, but he ended up down in the infield.
With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
He just spun though, he didn't hit anything, so good for him.
30, get 30, get 20, 20, 20, get 20, 20, get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month. Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/save.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required.
Let's see, what did that exit look like? That was faster. Taking time off, not much, but some. Still be within 3/10 of my fastest lap, so yeah, I'm feeling all right now. Look at how much brighter it gets when I'm under the main lights. It is totally like gamey or whatever, but it's cool. I like it. And then it darkens. You see it. I don't know. Whatever. I like it. Get that rotation in. Alright. Again, I was a little chicken. I lifted. Sorry, if it saves me these laps and I don't end up in the wall, then that's what it is. I think they replaced, I'm assuming they replaced my bumper because we've got fast repairs, so. Who's coming up behind me? Oh, it's still Miller. Alright, look at that. 420 calories burned. I'm getting a workout. Let's see if I can slow my heart rate down, though. That felt faster. Was it faster? It was faster. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Starting to feel it. 18 minutes of fuel left. Yeah, I'm starting to feel how that grip kind of takes me around the corner there in the bus stop. So I just got to keep exploring that as I practice here. That's essentially what this is long practice with other people on track. Uh-oh. Running out of grip on the front. So what's the call? Do I go for tires when I pit this time? I might as well, right? Or should I go for another stint? So double stint these tires, because I absolutely could. I think. Because the pressures are all looking like perfect. I actually may need to pull, like I would pull that right front down. Yeah, maybe 2/10 of a pound, or a bar, 2/10 of a bar. I don't know how you measure those, but yeah, the starting tempo I'd bring down a little bit lower. Yep. All right, starting to feel the way the grip is. Well, that was a little slower. I think I got on the throttle at the wrong time. All right, we've crossed over the 1 hour mark, folks. Crossed over the 1 hour mark. And I don't know how many of you guys plan on watching Le Mans this weekend, 24 Hours of Le Mans. It's excited for that race this weekend. I'm gonna watch as much as I can. I got a lot of stuff going on around the house, packing up for a possible move, which means I may have to pack this up. And you know, of course, I like just finished my race room over the winter time, but you know, so is life. Things that happen. You know, timing is no. Where am I at? Where am I at? Where am I at? Where am I at? All right. Short shift. I didn't cut the track. I ran off the track. That was a power of suggestion. You saw the car in front of me, like, lose it there. That's what happens. I changed my my earpiece. I got like interchangeable. It's like the inserts that are on the earbuds themselves. You know, they're different sizes or whatever. I made this one a little bit bigger, and I finally got a good seal. I've been riding with the wrong, like a too small bit since I got these. And they would like fall out mid-race or push themselves out. These are nice and snug. The sound is great. I had thought about going to over-the-ear headphones, or going back to them anyway, because apparently I like spending money on stuff that I already have. But so was like sim racing. So, but I had thought about doing that. Maybe I still will, but these IEMs, I guess they're called, right? In-ear monitors. They're like, you know, Chi-Fi, they call it, Chinese hi-fi. They're actually really good. So I can hear what's going on in my car, but I really have, I really have a good idea of where the cars are around me when there are cars around me, of course. So, this thought just crossed my mind. Sorry you guys are getting like the ADHD me tonight. I wonder, I'd like to learn about these guys that are on the US Army Esports racing team. And like, what's your MOS? How old are you? Like, what is your rank? There's not a chat right now, and I wish there was, because I think that might be pretty cool to find out. Like, you know, are they E7s? Are they E2s? Or are they warrants? Like what do they do? Who are they? So it does look like... Oh, look at that. Tyler is running in our Opmo car. He's running in third place. Look at that. I entered under my business team name. Keep my wits about me, mate. I'm gonna cross the... Yeah, I think maybe it's time for tires when I pit. I got 12 minutes of fuel left. Ooh. Got a bit of slide there. I don't know if you saw that. That was uncomfortable. Yeah, see, like, so with tires, right? There's only so much grip that they have. They either have turning grip or stopping grip. And, you know, there's 100% of grip. You can only, you can't go over the 100%. When you go over the 100%, you get understeer. And that's kind of what I'm battling now, is as these tires age, I'm like learning, you know, where's the new set of grip? Like, where's the new limit of grip? Alright, Wiggins is a lap down, it looks like. He's behind me.
Our state's future begins with our students. That's why
Alright, P7's in the pit, so it looks like I'm gonna just get ahead of him.
To education through scholarships, school
Here,
construction,
yep,
support
I think
staff,
so.
and pre-K programs. Lottery dollars move our state forward, helping students become the best versions of themselves. Visit movingncstudentsforward.com
Yeah, there we
and
go,
share how
P7,
your
baby.
student or school community has benefited for a chance
Yeah.
to earn $2,000 for your story. Must be 18 to play. Problem gambling helpline 877.
Although P7 now has fresh tires, or P8 now has fresh tires.
This is an ad by BetterHelp. June is
But he's
Men's
cold,
Mental
so
Health Month, and every year 6 million men
if
suffer
I
from
can
depression. If you're
keep
feeling
this up,
overwhelmed,
put a little
the
gap on him
strongest
while
thing
he's
you
got
can
cold
do is ask for
tires.
help.
When I
And
do pit
BetterHelp makes it
in
easy.
10 minutes.
Take a
Oh
short
yeah, you see
online
how
quiz and
my
connect
grip
from
is,
home with a
my stopping grip
qualified
is running to the
Tap
end of
now
its
or
life
visit
now.
BetterHelp.com/Spotify Music today to get 10% off your first month. That's better.
I just gotta change my braking points. Make sure I'm still on the racing line and not sliding past every apex.
CIO coming to you live from the red carpet, and here comes the star of the summer, Sweet Top Lemonade.
Those
from
two back there are
Sonic.
battling.
Wow, looking delicious as always. Tell us, what are you wearing?
Oh, this? Just a little blueberry lavender number. I was going for something tart and sweet.
Incredible. And is that cold foam on top? So chic. I wouldn't mind taking a sip of that.
Dude.
Wait, that came out wrong.
Try Sweet Top Lemonades from Sonic. Live free, eat Sonic. Limited time
So what am I
only,
running?
75
I'm running 45s. I got 10 seconds, 10 minutes. Eric. Alright, it's 9 minutes of fuel left, 10 minutes of fuel left, just about. 2, 4, 6, 8. So is that 4 more laps? Alright. Who was that ahead of me? Wiggins? He's a lap down. There we go. Just gotta keep my wits about me there. Yeah. Come on, baby. Let's go. Come on. Let's hit this horseshoe cleanly. I wonder if I'm on the lead lap now because everybody has had like a wonky pit. Running in the 44s again. Let's go, keep it here. This could be my fastest lap of the session. I'm gonna shorten the lap up though. And then I'll swing wide going to the start finish, or going past the start finish line. Yes! That was weird. He was in a weird place. Yeah, he was in a weird spot there. It kind of freaked me out. I wasn't sure what he was trying to do. All right, there we go. We're moving on. All right, heart rate's increasing again. Let's bring it down. Yeah, baby. Here we go. Push it. Push it, push it, push it. Where's P6 at? He's quite a ways up there. 6 minutes left of fuel. Yeah, look how bright it gets. It is such a cool, like, little, like I said, it's like super gamey, but whatever. It is pretty sweet. Alright, so Sector 2 and 3, I'm only 3/10 off the pace. It's Sector 1 that I'm off the pace. So this is where I gotta pick up like a second, and I can tell, right? I'm already like crawling through that corner. Ooh, Wiggins. I just saw him go in the wrong direction. I don't know if you saw him in my rear view there. I saw headlights go in the wrong direction. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. All right, look, we've broken the 40 mark for viewers. What's up? That's what's up, guys. Thanks for joining me. I know it looks like a practice session right now, but there are other cars on the track. We'll see if that's the case in 4.5 more hours. I don't know if I can last 4.5 more hours. Two laps of fuel left. So what are we doing? We pitting next lap. We got 4 minutes. Or do we take it to the limit? Like who said that? The Eagles. Take it to the limit. Yep, I think it's the Eagles. Am I showing my age? There we go. Yeah, I think I should pit this lap. I don't know if you guys can see my my trace. Well, I know you can see my trace. Do you guys have any input on like what that looks like? My throttle and my brake trace. You know, any input is welcome as I'm trying to improve my technique. Am I too hard, too soft? Am I too uneven? Alright, I put a decent gap and we're going to dive into the pits here. Alright. Alright, what's up with that? Pit speed limiter, look at that. It's pretty cool, right? Again, it's stupid, but I think it's cool. Alright, good box. Okay, 82, 89. I can double stint tires. I'm double stinting next time. This is not water. Alright. And I'm gonna have cold tires coming out, so I gotta be careful. Look at that, dropping all the fuel. Alright, I'm clear on the pit exit. I got a leader coming up behind me. Well, not a leader, P4 coming up behind me. Got cold tires. What was he doing over there? He threw me off. It's like on the completely wrong side of the track. Alright, cold tires, cold tires. They're warming up quickly though. The track is hot, so they are warming up quickly. That's good. Yeah, so like I said, my lights are a little campy, but I freaking like them, so you know, they I don't know, help with immersion a little bit. There's not like blinking. Oh no, 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 no! Cold tires, I forgot. That's my fault.
Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning range from 1 in 3.84 to Problem gambling helpline 877.
I don't need tires.
Hey Kristen, how's it tracking?
With Carvana Value Tracker.
What else?
Oh, it's tracking.
God bless America.
In fact, Value Surge Alert, trucks up 2.5%. Vans down 1.7.
Just as predicted.
Mm-hmm.
So,
America.
we gonna...
I don't know. Could sell,
well,
could hold.
The power
that's gonna slow me down.
know our car's worth.
Exhilarating, isn't it?
Tracking.
Always know your car's worth with Carvana Value Tracker.
What have I done, guys?
Some people just know they can
on
save
such a
hundreds
good
on
run.
car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check for your wallet first, before hitting the drive-thru.
$6.
Such a good run.
Sorry, forgot my wallet. I have change though. Here's 40 cents, another 40. Ooh, a bicentennial.
What's that?
Oh gosh.
Checking first is smart, so check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
I am now
You're in
losing
good hands with
positions.
Allstate.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Alright, so now we're towed back. It's gonna probably drop, what, 3 liters of fuel. I turned off the tires because I don't need them. Got it in first. Okay, towing, good. Pit, drop fuel. Release, go. Okay, let me pay attention this time to what I'm doing. Oh! Dude, you're kidding me. This is just straight chaos. This is chaos. This is chaos. All right, let me not crash into the wall on the bus stop. Let me pay attention here. He's P8. Oh, did he take P8 from me? Oh, hell no. Sorry, Miller. I did the same thing, brother. It's me, Miller, and Wiggins. P6s, so I'm 2 laps down. Okay, tires. Okay, tires still aren't quite up to temp yet, but feeling a little bit better. The trick there is to keep weight on the fronts so that it keeps gripping, but also to not put too much weight on the front so that the back end doesn't just slide out. So, you know, a combination of brake and throttle coming through that corner to make sure that you're not lifting the back end of the car and then not lifting the front end too much and pushing out, you know, into the grass. Alright, looks like we got some heat in the tires. We should be good. Alright, so not quite there yet, but should be there by the next time I come through. Yep, I know that was not a great one, but alright, yeah, now I got grip on the tires at least. That was much better. I missed my braking point, but it was still able to hit the spot that I needed to. There we go, that's what it's supposed to feel like. Yeah, see, if I lift the front up there, we're going right into the grass. But if I don't keep the front planted or the back planted, then we're spinning. is a bit of a challenging corner. P6 is closing the gap on me right now. That was ugly. That was so ugly. So ugly. That was so ugly. Alright, let's do this how it's supposed to be done. Getting the blue flag, but he's not quite in range yet. I think I just gave him the attack. Alright, I'm going to give him the inside here if he wants it, but I don't know how close is he. He's less than a half a second behind me. I can't do it here, so he's going to have to do it after. Alright, he's in my slipstream, but not picking up any speed. There he goes. Here he comes. I'm staying high. Alright, nice and clean. I'm just gonna try to follow his line. He's a little bit faster than me. Hey, look at that. Sparkalicious. Whoop, a little too much. Okay, well, he's not that much faster than me. He may just be running a different setup. That, I mean, I don't know, like I'm closing the gap on him now. In his slipstream. He's 2 laps ahead of me, so I'm not trying to take him out, but I'm just trying to follow his line. Can you tell me I've burned 550 calories? Short shift to keep the wheels from spinning there. Alright, there we go. Got a little bit of action. I gotta slow down. I gotta slow down. I cut too much off the grass there. I'm surprised he didn't get a slow down because I just followed his line.
The goal of Team Rocket is simple. Find and capture
Tires
rare
feel
Pokemon.
good.
I want
Got 45
Cynthia's
minutes of
Garchomp
fuel.
and Ethan's Ho-Oh. What are you waiting
45
for?
minutes of fuel in the tank.
Find me
45
rare
minutes of
Pokemon.
fuel.
Find out what or else means.
You guys singing along?
Embrace your inner villain in the Pokemon trading card game Scarlet and Violet, Destined Rivals. Each booster pack of 10 cards sold separately. Cards vary by pack.
LinkedIn knows that hiring is a big deal for small businesses. Sometimes it can even feel overwhelming.
All right.
That's why LinkedIn uses candidate data that you can't find anywhere else, so you can hire the best person.
Man, so
86% of small
basically, if
businesses
you
who post
have been
jobs on
watching, or if you're
LinkedIn
just
get
joining,
qualified
I
candidates within a
am,
day. Post a
I
job
think
for
3
free
laps
at
down, but I'm running P8.
LinkedIn.com/qualify. LinkedIn.
Essentially, I have made all self-induced errors, right? No, no like hard racing, no track. Yeah, just errors, unforced errors. And that's put me back down 3 laps.
Instant classic. And there's no added
You know, I lost focus a couple times. I am still at the beginning of the race. I was getting used to the new tire model and didn't realize like how sensitive and how little grip the tires had while they were cold. So on lap 1, essentially, I had like no grip, and the car made me look like an ice skater. And I skated out, I think in Horseshoe. I can't even remember where it was. I don't think it was in the... Was it in the bus stop, people? I don't remember. But yeah, I slid out there and had to tow back and, you know, get my fast repair. And then I backed into the wall over here, just being too aggressive on the throttle. And I don't remember what the other one was. Oh, the other one was also on cold tires. I came out of the pits and was jaw-jacking and forgot that I was on cold tires. I went into the bus stop hot and had no grip. So that's kind of the story of where we are at this point. We're an hour and a half into a 6-hour race. I'm running P8. There are a lot fewer cars than there were in practice. It was like 40 something cars, 50 cars in practice. And then I don't know, they just never materialized in the session itself. But yeah, so other than that, like, oh, I had a purple sector. Look at that. Sector 3 was a purple sector for me. Oh, Sector 3, do I have the purple sector? Or is it just this lap? I'm trying to... Oh yeah, it was just that lap. Oh, that was a purple lap. Alright. Sweet. That was a purple lap for me. So, as you can see, I'm still getting faster, getting used to the the tires. I'm getting, you know, just this is essentially like a practice session since there are not that many cars on the track, which, you know, that's all right. Out here for the U.S. Army Esports 6-hour community race at Daytona Road. Also, you know, happens to be the Army's 250th birthday, which comes, you know, a couple, I guess, one weekend after the U.S. Army Finance Corps 250th birthday. And, you know, as you guys know, I'm still currently serving, and I am the Finance Battalion CSM, so we got to celebrate our Finance birthday last weekend, and now the Army's birthday this weekend. You know, so how else better to celebrate than a 6-hour road at Daytona, a 6-hour race at Daytona Road. I'm sorry, my brain is doing 17 things at once, and talking is not the best. Talking is not like my forte right now. I'm also sweating like crazy. I need to maybe invest in some of those fans for the rig. Although that might draw a little bit more, you know, computer power. And like I said, when I plugged in the my second camera, every time I've plugged it in, it has frozen the screen. So I think there's something up with that setup. It might be, maybe if I lowered the resolution, it might be okay. Or just go with another one of these op spots. Like, the quality is good, it's easy to use, they're tiny, easy to mount, so I might do that instead. I just figured, like, since I have this other camera, might as well use that one, but it may not be optimal, which is fine. Just gives me reason to spend more money on my rig. I don't know who I'm catching up to here, but catching up to somebody. Oh, just kidding. Marfeka? I don't know how to say his last name. He's still putting a gap on me. So U.S. Army Esports, Army Navy, big business. Oops. Talking again, going into the bus stop. I was running a 44.5 there for a little while. And then I think coming out of turn 7, I slowed down, so I'm now running a 44.9 again, which is alright. I'm like consistently hitting the 44s now, so that's an improvement over where I started, and you know, so we'll take that. That's alright. That's a win for today. Oh, there's a car sliding backwards. I don't know if you guys saw that in the screen. Is deep back there. They said he was in turn 1. All right. Feeling pretty good now. Like, trying to get into that muscle memory spot where, you know, just you know, people call it a flow state or whatever. I hear drivers say that all the time, and it's like, I'm not necessarily trying to be in a flow state because I'm here talking to everybody, and you know, that takes a lot of my brain power. But I want to be able to be in a spot where, you know, like the muscle memory does just take over, and you know, my brain goes on autopilot. I know the track well enough where I'm not having to like overthink what's going on. That may make me faster too, you know, like if I'm putting too much effort into trying to figure out where to pick up speed or whatever. The exit of that was a little slower than I wanted it to be, but it was still okay. I'm hovering like right at 45.0. So again, consistency is pretty good. This is something else though. 6-hour race. Oof. How about that for a save? Going in hot into turn 1. So I just used engine braking there to get the car to slow down without having to put too much more pressure on the brakes and lock them up. So again, that's something that I've learned over the last year, which I feel like has you know, being so bad to start out with has like led me to learn a lot of different techniques. And so now it's just like refining, right? Like, you know, I think we talked last time too about my ability to focus long term. And the last race out, I was running, I don't know, I was having a pretty good race, and then I put myself out with like 8 minutes left to go. Ended up in the back of the field. So a lot of what I need to focus on is just like the ability to concentrate on this, you know. And yeah, I'm streaming and talking to you guys, and that has definitely taken up like a lot of brain power. I think, you know, doing that is forcing me to you know, learn how to think through these things, and it's good exercise for my brain. Because, you know, they say humans can't multitask, but I say generally that's maybe not true. We can do multiple things at once. Maybe we can't give everything 100%, all right? We can't do that, but we can definitely focus on more than one thing at a time. And why be 100% at one thing when you can be 80% at 2 things? Just kidding, that's a joke. Alright. There we go. It's almost flat out. You guys can see my little baby lift going through that corner. Trying to like really gingerly push it through that corner so I don't spin going high. Alright, let's go bus stop. Come on, bus stop. Winner, winner, chicken dinner here. Let's go. Yeah, that was it. That was it. That was it, baby. There we go. I was feeling good. This could be another purple lap for me. Yeah, look at that. 44.5. Stay there, buddy. That was not gentle on the throttle. There's like a little piece of the tarmac that raises up right there. It like really unsettles me because it feels like the car's gonna come out from underneath me. Like going into the corner. Okay, tires feel good. I got 30 minutes of fuel left. We're at the hour and 45-minute mark. Holy moly. Can I go until 1 o'clock in the morning? Are we really gonna do this? I don't know if I can do it, guys. My right leg is already on fire. $600 calories burned though. Look at that. Getting a workout in. I can hear the wind in my ears, which is cool, but I don't know if I like that sensation. I might have to turn that one down. That effect. So I will say, I mean, I've not been racing a lot next to people, but with what's been going on, I've only got a 15x and almost 2 hours of racing. And that essentially because I was only getting 2x's for putting myself into the wall 3 times. But still, I'll take that as a win too. Got my time into the 44s, and I've only got a 15x. Like, that's, I'll take it. Look at P1 is running a 44, fast lap of 44.5. What's the fast lap on the day? 45. What's the fast lap on the day? I ran a 44.5. Who's got the purple lap? 44.2, 44.1. Okay. Ooh, can I get the purple lap? Did somebody run a 43? I don't know if you guys can see if anybody ran a 43. I don't see a 43 on at least my leaderboard right there. But I don't see P1 on there, so... This is why, like, I think endurance racing is so cool. Because, like, yeah, sprint, you know, is one thing, but, like, keeping your focus on anything for 6 hours is, like, insane. But, like this, where there's so much coming at you, there's, like, I'm getting feedback in my hands and my feet, you know, visually, audibly. Sorry, it took me a second to think of the word there. You know, we're ingesting all this feedback all the time. It's intense. Yeah, I'm trying to see, like, what's the purple lap? Alright, Brown towed to the pits again. P5 is in the pits. Am I going to come out ahead of him? That's going to unlap me. Or get me 1 lap back anyway. Not unlap me, but get me 1 lap back, which is nice. I like that. Ooh, a little wide. I got a battle coming up behind me. How did they catch up to me? Are they going that much faster than me? No. Or have they been there? Ugh, I need to pay attention to where I'm going. This is what I'm talking about, like, my focus is wandering. I think I maybe need to set up my crew chief so that he talks to me a little bit more about some of the stuff that I don't necessarily care about the incidents. So maybe I can reduce that and increase his coverage of, like, where people are on the track in relation to me. I don't know. I do know, like, when I was in Wales running the crew as a crew chief for our Operation Motorsport car in that Racer Remembrance, you know, we ran 4 drivers for that 12-hour race, and each one of them likes something different. You know, they like their times read at different times. They like different information, and so just kind of learning from them like what they wanted to hear. And then now after doing this for so long, I understand like why some of that information is important or helpful. Short shifted there. Kiss the outside, kiss the inside. Upshift, brakes, downshift, downshift, downshift. Turn in, drag the brakes, accelerate it gently. Hit the, there we go. Late apex.
Triple play. 3 ways to win on every scratch off. They're like a 3-man wrecking crew of winning potential smashing into your bare heads. Triple threats of cold hard cash. Prizes of
man.
bucks. 3 times the play, 3 times the thrills, and 3 ways
So
to
P2
win.
behind me ran 44.6 and I ran a 45.1 last lap. So it's 7 seconds behind me.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer.
44.7. I'm at least still in the 44, so that's all right.
30, 30, get 30, get 20, 20, 20, get 20, 20, get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month. So
give it a try at mintmobile.com/save.
Yep, 44.7, maybe 44.8. Yep. 44.8 on this lap. That's 0.3. Oh, 44.7, 0.2 off my fastest lap.
Lady Jennifer of Coolidge. Well, many thanks, good sir. Hereth my Discover card.
They accept Discover at Renaissance fairs?
Yeah, they do here. Discover is accepted at the places I love to shop. Get it? With the times.
With the times?
Dragging the brakes again. International horseshoe is what they're calling it.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit.
Trying to use all the track there so I can get on the throttle. Ugh, baby lift. You can see my traction control. Actually, I don't know if you can see the traction control activating on the screen, but my wheel flashes when it comes on, or my traction control or ABS. I guess it's probably a bit of both. Actually, I'm not sure. John in turn 5. A little spin there. Oof. We're at about 2 hours. This is pretty grueling. I don't know. $44.8, $44.7, $44.8, $44.7. Yeah, I don't know where I am as far as like off the lead lap or not. That was almost the exact same time that I ran the lap before. So that's good for, you know, consistency there. What do we got? 20 minutes of fuel left. Tires still feel pretty good. I think I'm going to try to double stint these tires. Let's see how that works out for me. I mean, what's it going to hurt, right? Not going to hurt anything. Oh, man. Damn, that was my 44.4. Got a little overzealous on the throttle there. Back to a 44.6. Blast. Yeah, so let's set this up for no tire change. Ah! Okay. Set for auto fuel. Yep. Cool. Let's do it. Double stinting these tires, folks. We're about to hit 2 hours. .44.6. Almost a fast lap for me. Ugly. Ugly. Yeah, that's not about grip, that's about bad line. Yeah, there we go. Better. Yep, better. How's that exit? The exit was good. Yes. That exit was good. It's gonna be a purple lap. Let's go. Keep coming. Let's go. Purple lap. No, go the other way. No. I don't know where I lost speed there. Maybe it's... John had another incident in the bus stop. He had an incident on the bus stop when he was just around there. Ooh. Trying to widen my turns here a little bit, my corners. See if that affects my time at all. This is a better exit. Ooh, got an off track, but it's gonna be a purple lap. That was, God, that was like inches. Are they gonna throw out that lap? Yeah, they did not count that lap for a fast lap. It was a fast lap, but they didn't count it for the... Okay, I don't know what happened there. I just burned up my two rears. Let's try to cool him down a little bit. I'm just going to run a little bit offline. Still feel fine. See, that line was very close to the last line that I took. That didn't count. I got P1 and P10 in the pits. Alright, 13 minutes left of fuel. About 5 laps is what that is equates to. Again, afraid of locking it up there. There's P1 and P2, is that what that is? I do love that little stretch of tarmac. That is a lot of fun. Alright, so there's the fast lap, 43.5 P1. He's a full second faster than me. Or his fast lap was anyway. Sorry, this is for position now, guys. And he's on cold tires.
Our state's future begins with our students. That's why the North Carolina Education Lottery has contributed over $10
Blue flag my ass.
billion to education. Through scholarships, school construction, support staff, and pre-K programs, lottery dollars move our state forward, helping students become the best versions of themselves. Visit movingncstudentsforward.com and share how your student or school community has benefited for a chance to earn $2,000 for your story. Must be 18 to play. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
There's a little bit of position jockeying here.
This is Nia. Hi, Nia. It's Jennifer. Did you know that Discover automatically doubles all the cash back you earned at the end of your first year?
Yeah, I work here.
Okay. I was just double checking.
Yep, so he's on cold tires. Can blue flag my
all
butt.
the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year?
Oh, you get me, Nia.
Now you could say that I double get you.
I guess we've taken it too far.
You earn, we match. Discover Cashback Match. See terms at
Yep.
discover.com/credit.
Let me get away from him while his tires are still catching some heat.
Adorable puppies. Imagine they're your family. You want to switch to T-Mobile, but feel stuck paying off your old phone. I know.
Oops, I tapped the
You're right,
wrong
switch
little
your family
flapper
to
there.
T-Mobile and they'll pay off those old phones up to $800. More good news. At T-Mobile, you get 4 new iPhone 16s with Apple Intelligence on there. No, Mr. Paddywhack, I'm not suggesting you give a dog a phone, but I am suggesting your human family switch to T-Mobile today.
T-Mobile's Family Freedom, our lowest cost to switch, our biggest family savings. $800 fee virtual prepaid MasterCard typically takes 15 days.
Took the long way around there. I got a light blinking like in front of me, but I'm not quite sure what that is. Okay. So I unlapped myself. I got the blue flag, but he's gonna have to come and get it. I'm not giving it back to him. Not because I'm being a jerk, but he had made a couple mistakes. Oh, like that, I just made a mistake. Alright, I gotta pay attention here. I'm gonna have to pit anyway, this sucks. That pisses me off. 'Cause this is a good battle for position here. Well, for my lapped position anyway. Alright, and I mean, so I am getting a blue flag, but as you guys know, like, blue flag does not mean I have to move out of the way. It just means I have to not fight him for position if he's in position, and he is not in position yet. And this is why I actually wish I knew how many laps down I was, because I thought I was only 1 lap down off him, but if I'm 2... If I unlap myself once and I have 1 more left to go, that would have been good to know. Maybe not that I blocked him, but I didn't give him the room he needed. So I don't know what race stewards would say about that. Yeah, slowly increasing the gap to him. Slowly increasing my gap. Alright, I'm gonna go 1 more lap, and then I'll bring it in. making me focus at freaking hour 2 and what is it, 2 hours and 10 minutes? It's challenging my focus now, folks. Oh, maybe I shouldn't double stint these tires. Okay, well that was a fun battle. I probably could have double stinted him, but whatever. Pit stops are pretty quick. Probably should drink water instead, but it's not what I'm drinking. P5 coming around. Who's that? .40-second pit time. Alright, we're at 2 hours and 15 minutes. I don't see him. There he is. I got cold tires, so let's remember that. See, chewing up space, not chewing up space yet. He dropped off just a bit to give me some space. Alright, I got a little bit of heat slowly coming into the tires, but they're still a little squirrely. They are stopping better, which is nice. As I say it, right? As I say it. As I say it. Alright, let me go get him again.
Our state's future begins with our students. That's why the North Carolina Education Lottery has contributed over $10 billion to education. Through scholarships, school construction, support staff, and pre-K programs, lottery dollars move our state forward, helping students become the best.
Pressure's starting to come into the tires. Not quite there yet, but it's coming.
Your student or school community has benefited for a chance to earn $2,000 for your story. Must be 18 to play. Problem Gambling Helpline 877-718-5543.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check for your wallet first, before hitting the drive-thru.
$6. Sorry, forgot my wallet. I have change though.
So that was for a position, huh?
40. Ooh, a bicentennial.
Man.
What's that?
Oh,
Checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Thy ticket, Lady Jennifer of Coolidge.
Crew chief is disappointed in me.
Sir, hereth my Discover card.
They accept Discover at Renaissance fairs?
Yeah, they do here. Discover is accepted at the places I love to shop. Get it with the times.
With the times?
You're playing the lute. Yeah, and it sounds pretty good, right?
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Alright, let's go get this Mustang. Let's go get this guy. Guys, this is testing my endurance for sure. Not my physical endurance, but my mental endurance. We're at what, 2.5 hours almost? That's a long stint. See if I can catch up with Master Brown. Tires have grip and heat. Whoa, the grass. The grass. All right. I don't know if I've got it left anymore. That's that is a long time. And my my focus is fading. So typically we would do like 1 hour stints, 90-minute stints, something like that, but we're at like 2.5 hours now. I don't know if I can make it. Don't know, people. Let's see, let me pull up this thing here. Oh, I guess you guys have been watching me up close this whole time. My bad. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if I have it left in me, guys. Let's see, let me pull this up here. Sorry, let's cover my screen up. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, okay, yeah, you guys are alive. That's nice. Oh, sweet. There's one viewer, and it's me. Cool. So that's that's that one. This stream is looking good over here. I don't know what we have had. Let's see. Yeah, guys, I don't know if I've got it left in me. That's a lot. There's only a few cars left. I just put it in the wall pretty hard. I was running a portion of that time. Got myself into the 44s. I think I'm gonna call it. I really just don't have the stamina anymore. That is that's a long time to race. So, yep, I think I'm gonna call it, guys. I did enjoy this. This was a lot of fun. I did learn. I got faster. I made mistakes, which, you know, we always learn from. So that I know, stay off the grass. There is a setup thing here that I'm missing for that high-speed left that I should be able to take flat out. So, but yeah, that was a lot of fun. I think we'll come back again and try it again next time. But until then, I hope to see you guys trackside.